blank the other stuff. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Joe Becker Stadium in Joplin, Missouri for today's Heart of America Athletic Conference Tournament matchup between the MNU Pioneers and the Grandview University Vikings. Pioneers are 39-14 overall. Grandview is 27-18. This is an elimination game. The winner will face Peru State tonight at around 9:30. The loser goes home. I am MNU Sports Information Director Chad Jenkins. I will be calling this one for you, and I will try to be as unbiased and as neutral as possible. But we all know how that goes. For the Pioneers, the lineup: Jordan Eckley in center, Logan Tills the DH, Jason Jones at second, Robert Burning behind the plate, Jeremy Gonzalez in right, Kelvin Perez at third, Nelson Santiago at first, Christian Quinones at short, Lindsey Foley in left. Your starter is Emilio Gonzalez. For the Vikings, Brandon Potts in center, Johnny Herrera in short, Ryan Curtis in left, Jake Miller in right, Jordan Daney at third, Jake DeBont behind the plate, Carver Stokes at first, Ben Jensen, your designated hitter, Devin Jacobus at second, and Spencer Lockwood on the mound. In the game right before us, Peru State defeated Missouri Valley, I think 9-8, in exciting yet long game. So we've been pushed back over an hour. Let's have a look at the pitcher's numbers. For the Pioneers, Emilio Gonzalez is 7-2. This is his 13th start, 15th appearance. He has a 4.89 ERA, 2 shutouts, 1 save. In 70 innings, he's given up 59 hits, struck out 77, and opponents are hitting .228 against him. Well, we're still a long way from this game. Jeez, what am I talking about then? All right, jeez. They're taking in and out here, man. I'll see you later. We'll do that. Check, check. We'll do that heart. We'll do that heart opener again when we're ready to go. Basically starting over. This is what they normally do, the Imperial March for the umps? Oh, that's great. They should.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to historic Joe Becker Stadium, site of the 2016 Heart of America Athletic Conference Baseball Championship Series.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Joe Becker Stadium in Joplin, Missouri for today's Heart of America Athletic Conference Tournament matchup between the MNU Pioneers. They are 39-14 overall against the Grandview University Vikings, 27-18 overall. Lineup for Grandview: Brandon Potts in center, Johnny Herrera at short, Ryan Curtis in left, Jake Miller in right, Jordan Daney at third, Jake DeBont behind the plate, Carver Stokes at first, Ben Jensen the DH, Devin Jacobus at second, and Spencer Lockwood on the mound. Lineup for the Pioneers: Jordan Eckley in center, Logan Tills the designated hitter, Jason Jones at second, Robert Burning behind the plate, Jeremy Gonzalez in the 5-hole in right, Kelvin Perez batting 6th at third, Nelson Santiago batting 7th at first, Christian Quinones in the 8-hole at short, Lindsey Foley rounding out the lineup in the 9 spot in left field. Pitcher is Emilio Gonzalez. Gonzalez is the starter for the Pioneers. This is his 13th start. He is 7-2 with a 4.89 ERA. He has 1 save. In 70 innings pitched, he's given up 59 hits, struck out 77, and opponents are hitting .228 against him. The Grandview starter, Spencer Lockwood, is 2-3. This is his 7th start. He has an 8.88 ERA. In 25 1/3 innings pitched, he's given up 23 hits, struck out 22, and opponents are hitting .261 against him. But the high ERA comes from 25 walks, averaging 1 walk per inning. So it looks like he's possibly effectively wild. I am MNU Sports Information Director Chad Jenkins. I will try to give you an unbiased call. But if the Pioneers do something cool, I might yell a little bit. I'll try to keep that under control, though. No promises. We've been out here a long time. I haven't, but everybody else up here has. We'll have the 2 camera setup for you today. One center field angle. Let's have a look at that sucker. There it is. Beautiful. We'll have one from the press box angle as well. We got a new guy running that camera, so bear with us early as he gets the hang of it. Pioneers are about ready to take the field. MNU is the home team in this game. Pioneers lost their opening round game 5-4 in 10 innings against Baker and a heartbreaker, and then defeated Avila behind Blake Robertson's 2-hit shutout yesterday morning, or yesterday afternoon, 5-0. Grandview, they won their first game, but lost a tough one last night. Was that 10 innings? 10 innings last night, the final game? 11 innings last night when CMU put up, what, 8? 8 runs in the top of the 11th, and that pretty much doomed the Vikings and put them into the loser's bracket to face the Pioneers today. So both teams have suffered tough extra inning losses to get into the loser's bracket, and they'll be trying to stay alive today. Around the infield for the Pioneers, Emilio Gonzalez on the mound, Robert Burning behind the plate, Nelson Santiago at first, Jason Jones at second, Christian Quinones at short, Kelvin Perez at third, Lindsey Foley in left, Jordan Eckley in center, Jeremy Gonzalez in right. Your DH is Tills. The first game took forever. That's why we're starting almost 2 hours behind schedule. This game was scheduled for 1 o'clock. We'll be starting at 2:45. That was Missouri Valley and Peru State. In what ultimately was a good game. There was late scoring and comebacks for both teams and great plays, but it was a dragging game. It took forever. And, Peru State pulled that one out 9-8 with 2 runs in the top of the 9th. So the Bobcats are still alive. Missouri Valley has been eliminated. The loser of this game goes home. The winner plays Peru State tonight at 9:30 or so. And then the winner's bracket game follows this one, CMU versus Baker. Baker's making a nice little run, unexpected run through this tournament. They grabbed the 5 seed, beat the Pioneers in the opening round, and then beat, I don't even remember. Ready to get underway. Brandon Potts leads off for the Vikings. First pitch from Emilio Gonzalez is taken outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Potts on the year hitting .301 coming into this game with 2 doubles, 17 RBIs. That bounces, and early control problems for Gonzalez is not a good sign for the Pioneers. He struggles with control on occasion. He doesn't get hit very hard, a low batting average against, but the high ERA due to the freebie base runners he tends to allow. The 2-0 to Potts. Taken on the inside corner for a strike. The dugout goes insane. I haven't heard that one before. And it's 2-1. I don't know what that is. The 2-1. 3-1. Potts has 10 walks, 2 HBPs on the season. He gets on base at a .349 clip. The 3-1 pitch, taken for a strike, 3-2. Potts can't believe it. He was halfway down the first. Eric, is this Scott? No, okay. I can't be yelling when I'm on the air. This umpire, if this is the guy I'm thinking of, yeah, it is. It's Scott. He's got a big zone. Swung on and missed. Blew it by him. Potts gives the umpire a glance as though he should say, I should be on first base. I don't necessarily disagree with him. You guys had a better look at it with the center field camera than I did, but there's one away in the top of the first. The Grandview faithful, who are sitting right behind home plate, are not too pleased with Scott the umpire. It'll bring up Johnny Herrera. First pitch misses up 1-0. Herrera in the doubleheader against MNU. These teams split a doubleheader in Olathe a little while ago. And Herrera was awesome in that doubleheader. I'm a big fan of this guy. The 1-0. Popped up. Switch it. Look at that. Camera guy was working. Zoomed in. Did he drop that? What happened? It drops harmlessly foul. We don't need to see it. It's fine. Tough sun. Looked like Nelson Santiago was battling that pretty hard. It's 1-1 on Johnny Herrera. Gonzalez delivers. Breaking ball. Taken down for a ball. It's 2-1. Misses in, 3-1. Back-to-back 3-1 counts for Gonzalez. And in a 9-inning game, in a loser's bracket game where you got to win like 6 more games to get out of this tournament, cannot have a high pitch count. Taken at the belt for a strike. The count runs full. Wind is blowing straight out to center at a decent clip. Fouled away, we'll do it again. Pioneers came into this tournament with a team OPS over 1,000. That has since dropped, but 66 home runs for the Pioneers compared to 22 for Grandview. Grounded towards short. Nice backhand from Quinones. Fires to first and gets the out. That was a pretty play from the slick fielding shortstop for the Pioneers. Did we get that? Let's have a look at that again. We're going to show you some replay this time. I'm going to get on the replay guy. We're doing it. I'm going to annoy you all game with replay. Oh, we got an injury. Camera guy. The guy at first is getting worked on. See if there's any blood. Looks like his ankle or calf is getting worked on by the Grandview trainer over there. I don't know. I didn't see him hit the bag funny. Yeah, obviously we hope he's okay. We have a good time up here. All right, let's see that replay. You got it? He's on his feet. Maybe we can see how he hit the bag on this replay. Go for it. That's good. Perfect. Quinones set up early to get his backhand there. Nice camera switch. Nice camera get. And let's see how he rolls this ankle. Oh, yeah. You see him step. He stepped over the back side of it and rolled it pretty good. And he's getting helped off the field. Okay, switch it. There you go. And that's Herrera. Seriously, one of my favorite players to watch in the conference this year. I only saw the guys live who came to MNU. And he's a good one. That would be a big loss if he's unable to return. Starting shortstop, switch hitter, and a really, really tough out. That'll bring up Ryan Curtis, the 3-hole. Left fielder. And Gonzalez ready to pitch again. First pitch hammered into left field for a base hit. And the Vikings get a 2-out base runner. Curtis came into this game hitting .321 with 9 doubles, 3 triples, and a couple of home runs. Jake Miller hitting .379. 6 doubles, a triple, no home runs, 26 RBIs. He's your 4-hole. Curtis at first is 4 for 5 stealing bases. Burning shuts down the running game pretty good. I don't think they'll try it here as the first pitch misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Gonzalez also lefty and quick to the plate. I highly doubt Curtis will be on the move in this sequence. But what do I know? I'm just some guy. Big hole on the right side as Jason Jones is playing him a little bit up the middle. That's crushed towards short. Knocked down by Quinones. No play anywhere, but he throws it anyway. And that'll be a base hit. 2 rockets to the pull side to bring up Jordan Daney. Daney hitting .380, 13 doubles, 2 triples, 5 home runs, and 41 RBIs. He is the most productive Grandview hitter with an OPS of 1020. Gets on base at a .414 clip and slugging .606. First pitch to Daney, misses in for a ball, 1-0. Pot struck out, Herrera grounded out, and then 2 ringing singles to the pull side. Brings a threat for Grandview. Swung on and missed at a high fastball, 1-1. These two teams split a doubleheader earlier in the year. They put up 18 runs on us, I think. And that was against Phil Graham, most of it. kind of snowballed on us at the end. That misses down, 2-1. Let's just have a look at what happened. I have the world's worth of information at my fingertips. I can find out what happened in that doubleheader. Grandview won 18-5, and then the Pioneers came right back and won 22-11. That was a fun day. Woo! Got the call on that high strike. Scott with the big zone, and it's 2-2. That's a big call. Could have easily been 3-1 on Daney. Instead, he will have to battle on the 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. We're scoreless in the top of the first. Time is called at the plate. Once again, wind is blowing out pretty firmly to dead center. And with both teams deep into their pitching staff, it could be a lot of runs in this one. Hopefully, Gonzalez returns to form for the Pioneers' sake. Check swing. He went around. He claims it hit him in the elbow. That is irrelevant if he swung, so down goes Daney swinging, and the Pioneers escape that mini threat with 2 outs. And the Pioneers will hit in the bottom of the first. Eckley, Tills, and Jones. Thank you. Looks like Herrera has been removed. You see a number?
Shortstop for the Vikings, number 6, Corey Fowler.
Corey Fowler takes over at short for Johnny Herrera, and that's a huge loss. Again, I've watched plenty of baseball, and Johnny Herrera was extremely impressive in the limited time I saw him. So Corey Fowler out there, he's hitting .269 with 5 doubles, no triples, no homers, 4 RBIs. And they will miss Herrera at the top of this lineup for the rest of the game. He is able to re-enter if he can get better. Jordan Eckley leading off. The bottom of the first for the Pioneers. Takes the first pitch for a strike. It's 0-1. Eckley went 3 for 3 with a couple of walks yesterday. Comes in hitting 459. That pitch misses away, 1-1. Eckley comes in hitting 459, 27 doubles, which is an MNU record, 3 triples, 11 home runs, and 63 RBIs. That ball's grounded towards short. First chance for the new shortstop. And he barely gets Eckley at first. The ball will find you as soon as you get out there, and it held true once again. Fowler makes that play. Anyway, Eckley, 63 RBIs in 51 games, 90% of them from the leadoff spot. It's been an incredible season for him. Grounds out to open this one, and that'll bring up Logan Tills. Comes in hitting .371, 13 doubles, a triple, and 6 home runs. Takes the first pitch on the front hip and heads down to first. Tills hit a big home run in the first inning yesterday to put the Pioneers up 2-0 early. And that was all they needed, as it turned out. Jason Jones comes to the plate. And if you're just tuning in and it feels like I'm favoring the Pioneers, your feeling is probably correct. But I'll try to be as neutral as I can. First pitch to Jones, swung on and missed, late on it, and it's 0-1. Jones has tied the MNU single-season record with 15 home runs. Came in hitting .341, 9 doubles, 15 bombs, 51 RBIs. Second pitch tapped foul at the plate, 0-2. Tills at first. 4 for 4 stealing bases, not much of a threat here. As that pitch misses down, it's 1-2. Both teams wearing road grays at this point in the tournament. You wear what's clean. The pitch. Check swing. Misses up, it's 2-2. Pioneers in their gray pants. Navy tops with red trim. The 2-2. Fouled away again. Grandview wearing their gray pants and black tops with red sleeves and black hats with a red bill, red numbers. You can see that. I'm not telling you something you don't know. That pitch misses up and away, 3-2. Boy, the wind is shaking that center field camera a little bit. The full count pitch is crushed into left. Deep. Way, way up in the air and way out of the yard. Jason Jones with his MNU record 16th home run of the season. Let it go, let it go. And the Pioneers lead 2-0. That ball was way high. It felt like it was going over the light pole. That'll bring up Robert Burning. The Pioneers lead 2-0 with 1 out.
The catcher, number 13, Robert Burning.
All right, go ahead and start to edit that. Leave it on the press box cam during this at bat. First pitch to Robert Burning. Called a strike. It's 0-1. There you go. We're working on that replay for you. We'll get that for you in a second. Burning swings through that one. It's 0-2. Burning comes in hitting .373, 11 doubles, 7 home runs, 38 RBIs. This is his 43rd start. The 0-2, ripped towards short, handled by Fowler, thrown to first, 2 down. Perfect. All right. Right there. Yeah, let's see the home run again. Oh, didn't see the pitch. Kill it. First pitch to Jeremy Gonzalez, batting right-handed, the switch hitter. Swings and misses, it's 0-1. We'll get that replay between innings. That makes it easier on you. That pitch misses in the dirt, 1-1. Yeah, there you go. That pitch misses outside, 2-1 to Jeremy Gonzalez. The switch hitter comes in hitting .347, 13 doubles, 2 triples, 5 home runs, 41 RBIs. This is his 50th start. That's grounded foul. The count evens at 2. Jason Jones got every bit of that one, folks. It's fouled away. 2-2. The 2-2. Swung on a miss at a high fastball. Gonzalez goes down swinging, but the Pioneers get a couple runs on this Jason Jones bomb, and we go to the top of the second with the Pioneers leading 2-0. Go.
The catcher, number 27, Jake DeBont.
Top of the second here from Joe Becker Stadium in Joplin, Missouri. The Pioneers lead the Vikings 2-0 after a Jason Jones bomb into left field. His MNU single season record, 16th of the season. DeBont takes first pitch for a strike. It's 0-1. Again, the dugout goes nuts for the first strike of the inning. DeBont on the season hitting .309, 9 doubles, 1 home run, 15 RBIs. The catcher takes one in the dirt. It's 1-1. I'm MNU Sports Information Director Chad Jenkins. I'll be bringing you the action today, and I'll try to be as unbiased as possible. But that is not part of my game. Takes that pitch for a strike. It's 1-2. The people sitting behind home plate are probably sitting there for the first time in an NAIA game, and I've just now realized how monstrous the strike zone is. Swung on a miss at a breaking ball. DeBont goes down swinging, one away in the top of the second. That brings up Carver Stokes. Comes into the game hitting .296, 7 doubles, 1 triple, 4 home runs, 27 RBIs. Gets on base at a .333 clip. He's a hacker. Few walks, 5 on the season. First pitch misses up and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Popped up, fouled on the right field line. Nelson Santiago comes to the fence, comes back to it. He's having all sorts of trouble over there. Jason Jones probably had the best shot at it, but came up short, and it's a harmless foul ball of 1-1. The wind patterns in a stadium like this are different than what you've ever played with at a normal college park. And Nelson Santiago has had 2 chances over there and hasn't really come close to either one of them. That misses up 2-1, but I love Nelson Santiago. He's my most often worker in the sports information department before baseball season starts, of course. Off-speed pitch, waved at and missed by Stokes. It's 2-2. The 2-2 to Stokes. Up and away, full count. Grounded back to the mound, snagged by Gonzalez. Stokes slams his bat down on the turf, and Emilio throws him out at first. Two outs now. That'll bring up Jensen, the DH. Ben Jensen, this is his 16th start. He's hitting .391, 4 doubles, no triples, no homers, 6 RBIs in limited action, but he does have the highest batting average on the team, albeit in about a third of the starts. Beautiful day, windy, sunny, warm. First pitch misses up, 1-0. Gonzalez continually falling behind. That's grounded into the hole. Jones slides, makes the play, throws to first, and gets the out. Beautifully done by Jason Jones. He's hitting bombs and making sliding plays into the hole for outs. He's doing it all. And we go to the bottom of the second after this slick play. Kelvin Perez leads off the bottom of the second for the Pioneers, takes the ball in the dirt. It's a 1-0. Kelvin Perez has gotten hot lately after a huge dry spell in the middle of the season. Takes that one for a strike. It's 1-1. Perez had 7 home runs early and then nothing for a long time. He's got 8 now. That's ripped down the line. Fair ball. Perez making the turn, heading for second, and he will get there standing. A leadoff double for Kelvin Perez. Perez came in hitting .321, 12 doubles. That was his 13th. 8 home runs, 44 RBIs.
Number 14, Nelson Santiago.
Perez doubles down the left field line. That'll bring up Nelson Santiago. He's a pull hitter anyway, but they possibly might bunt just because it's a lefty-lefty matchup. But I wouldn't be surprised if he just swung away and just tried to pull the ball, and most outs would get the runner to third with 1 out. Pioneers aren't much of a small ball type team, but in this situation, lefty-lefty, got to look for it. First pitch misses up and away. It's 1-0. Next pitch misses above his head, 2-0. Looking for a pitch to drive is Nelson Santiago. That one misses way outside, 3-0. Matt Williams, the third base coach for the Pioneers, gives Santiago the take sign. No brainer in this situation. Paints the outside corner, 3-1. The 3-1 in the dirt. Ball 4. Nelson Santiago heads down to first, and Christian Quinones comes to the plate.
Number 1, Christian Quinones.
It's a tough name to say. It's a difficult one. I got you. Christian Quinones comes to the plate. First and second, nobody out. I would expect a bunt here. So does Grandview. No sign of a bunt. Takes first pitch for a strike. It's 0-1. Quinones comes in hitting .325. This is his 52nd start. He started every game. 12 doubles, 2 home runs, 30 RBIs. Takes that one up and away for a ball, 1-1. Not even a hint of a bunt. I'm somewhat surprised by that. Ripped down the line, foul, 1-2. Quinones has 3 sacrifices on the year. I think the Pioneers are counting on trying to score 10 to 12 runs in a game like this, so don't want to waste any outs. First baseman is asking his coach where he wants him to play. He hasn't shown signs of a bunt yet. Certainly not going to do it 1-2 count, so coach wants him to play behind Santiago. It's grounded foul at the plate. We'll do it again, 1-2. Quinones had a really interesting split home road this year. At home, he hit like .530 in 20 games. And on the road, low 200s. That pitch gets away. Both runners will move up on the wild pitch, and the count evens at 2. Decent crowd. Saturday, people could make the trip. And here comes the 2-2. That's ripped into left. That'll get down for a single. Left fielder bobbles it, but no further advance. Runners had to hold to make sure it would get down, And the Pioneers lead 3-0. Really good base running by both Perez and Santiago, as it was likely going to be a single, but a spectacular play could have been a disaster. First and third, nobody out, and here comes the longtime head coach of Grandview. Do we know his name? I don't know his name. I know he's been there forever, like 33 years. What's his coach name? I'm very well prepared, folks. One more. Lou Yasinich Sr. And that'll be it for Lockwood. Baker just showed up for their 4 o'clock game. Just 40 minutes away. And we're in the bottom of the second in the 1 o'clock game originally. Thanks a lot, Valley and Peru. Jerks. Lindsey Foley will be the first to face Sorensen. Hammers the first pitch into the right center gap. That's going to get down all the way to the fence. Quinones flying towards third. He will be sent. Foley flying towards third. He pulls in with a 2 RBI triple. And the Pioneers lead it 5-0. Replay. That'll bring up Jordan Eckley. It's not getting any easier for Grandview, top of the order for the Pioneers. Lindsey Foley came into the game. First pitch to Eckley. Breaking ball hits him in the elbow, and he'll head down to first. They could argue that he didn't try to move out of the way, but I don't think they're going to get that one. Foley came into that at bat hitting .333. That was his team-leading 5th triple of the season and his 25th and 26th RBIs. Eckley is 15 for 18 stealing bases. That'll bring up Tills. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning and scored on the Jason Jones home run. Tills hitting .371, 6 home runs, 13 doubles. First pitch to him misses outside for a ball, 1-0. You got to feel a little bit for, you got to feel for Grandview as they played 11 innings last night. After waiting around all day, they had that 7 o'clock game, which started closer to 8:30, ended near midnight. There goes Eckley. They throw to third, and they get Lindsey Foley. Big mistake by the Pioneers. You know he wasn't trying to score on that. And was that ball 2? Nope, strike. Called strike. Foley is out, picked off, 2-5. Eckley advances. It's not really defensive indifference, but that's what I have to call it. Tills hammers it into deep right center. It's over the center fielder's head. Eckley was back to tag, so he's only now getting to third. He's being sent home. Tills heading to third. He will make it with a triple. The ball gets away, but no further advance. And the Pioneers are pouring it on here. Bring up Jason Jones, who hit one a mile about 15 minutes ago. 6-0. And first pitch misses up. The 1-0 to Jones. That catches the plate, 1-1. We'll get Foley. Yeah, Foley's triple in a second here after Jason Jones does something. We'll show you Foley's triple. It's grounded foul. Let's see that triple now. And here we go. Never mind. No, we got it. This is Tills' triple, actually. Go ahead and blank shot. He's ready to pitch to Jones. The 1-2. That's crushed into left. That one's gone as well. Jason Jones with number 17 on the season, and the Pioneers lead 8-0. His second two-run homer in as many innings, and the Pioneers lead 8-0. Go ahead and start to edit. Yikes. And 35 is coming into pitch. He's making another change. Robert Burning. Yeah, I do hashtag feel the burn after his home runs. First pitch to Burning. Taken for a strike. It's 0-1. He grounded out in the first inning. The 0-1. Hanging breaking ball hit into center field. Potts ranges over and makes the catch. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 5, Jeremy Gonzalez.
Well, somebody's got to make the outs, and it's been Burning twice. Jeremy Gonzalez struck out swinging in the first inning. First pitch swung on and foul tipped into the catcher's glove. It's 0-1. Time called at the plate. Slow breaking ball misses down and in. 1-1. That's crushed into right. Back to the track, to the wall, to the hill, out of the yard. Solo shot Jeremy Gonzalez, and it is 9-0.
The third baseman, number 17, Kelvin Perez.
Let me know when you're ready with that one. That'll bring up Kelvin Perez, who doubled to lead off this inning. And he scored. First pitch misses outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Two and 0. That's taken for a strike. 2-1. After this at bat, we'll get it. Go back to center field. Blank shot. Center. There you go. That's hammered down on the ground, through the hole, and into left field. Have the Pioneers hit a double this inning? I don't think we have any doubles, otherwise we've hit for the cycle. We've got a couple triples, couple homers.
Santiago.
Nelson Santiago walked earlier this inning. Takes the first pitch for a ball. It's 1-0. He's got a director this game. Replay is the coolest thing about video streaming. Missouri Valley does a good job of it. Nobody does. 2-0 count to Nelson Santiago. That's crushed into right, but it might hang up for the right fielder, and it does. A diving catch by Miller. Beautiful play. Let's do another replay. Why not? We're replay addicts today. And the inning finally comes to an end. I got to figure out earned. All right, Devin Jacobus bats for the first time. First pitch misses away 1-0. I mean, you know you're in trouble when your 9-hole hasn't hit yet. And the other team's 6-hole is 2 for 2. It misses down 2-0. Gonzalez just wants to pump strikes, but that's not really part of his game. He's not one of these strike throwers who gets soft contact. He's a strikeout pitcher and works deep counts. 3-0. You could just feel the whole stadium groan with that pitch, couldn't you? Even Grandview is like, come on, man, just throw strikes. Top 3. Four-pitch walk to the 9-hole after a 7 spot. Coaching staff loves that kind of thing. And that'll bring up Potts, who struck out in the first inning.
The center fielder, number 14, Brandon Potts.
Pioneers 7 runs on 7 hits. And there was a runner picked off in that inning, too. That could have been worse. First pitch to Potts. And misses up. Close, didn't get it. You're not going to get those calls when you're throwing ball after ball. It's 1-0. Burning is set up right down the middle. He's just trying to get you to pump strikes. Everybody knows he's not going to swing until you throw him one. And the coaching staff is like, we can't get anybody up in the bullpen. We got 5 games to win still. You're going to have to fight through it. Misses up, 3-0. Zach Stinnett going to get his glove. They were hoping to not have to use him until absolutely necessary, as he's been one of the ace relievers lately. Finally, a pitch taken for a strike. It's 3-1. They're probably going to use Zach Stinnett to start one of these games if they keep advancing. That's taken for a strike. Full count. Gonzalez seems to have found the zone, but Potts will get a predictable pitch here on 3-2. Grounded towards third. Perez handles. His only play is to first, and he gets him. The crowd thought he was safe. Nelson Santiago fielded that ball on the other side of the bag as it was a high pitch, and then tagged Potts in the chest. Kind of knocked him off balance. And this will be Corey Fowler, his first at bat after the injury to Johnny Herrera. Has him on the bench. First pitch misses. Check swing appeal down to first. No dice. 1-0. Fowler comes into the game. This is his 28th game. He has 6 starts. Fouled that one back. 1-1. Fowler hitting .269, 5 doubles, 4 RBIs. In that backup role. Wind blowing straight out, and Grandview can swing it. This game is not over. Swung on and missed. Ball gets away from Burning. It sounded like it hit the plate. know what that hit. Bounced awkwardly away, and that's a wild pitch. Strike two. Runner on third, one out. The infield will remain back with a 9-run lead. And Gonzalez will go for the strikeout. Misses down and in, 2-2. "24 strikes, 23 balls for Gonzalez as he works with one out in the third. Breaking ball gets away from Burning. And the strikeout, but the advance to first. No advance to home. But the inning continues despite the strikeout. That breaking ball had some serious bite to it, and it bounced off of Burning and trickled away.
Left fielder, number 5, Ryan Curtis.
Surprised the runner didn't take off from third, but once he hesitated, it was too late. First and third, one out for Curtis, who singled in the first inning. Ripped a single between Gonzalez or Quinones and Perez on the left side. Takes first pitch off the inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Yeah, clearly this guy's never sat there before. The NAI strike zone is batter's box to batter's box. That is well documented. That pitch misses up and away, 1-1. Gonzalez, looks like he tweaked something there, Burning out to talk to him. Burning is saying, "Hey man, throw some strikes, eh?" Huge zone, big target. First and third, one out. We're in the top of the third. Pioneers lead 9-0. 2 in the first, 7 in the second. Grandview threatening in the top of the third. Breaking ball hit towards third. It bounces off of Perez's glove. No play. An infield hit. And Grandview dents the plate. It's 9-1. What am I doing? First and second, one out. Fowler at second did strike out, but advanced on the wild pitch, and that'll bring up Miller, who also singled in the first. Breaking ball.
The right fielder, number 20.
Taken for a strike. 0-1. Misses in, 1-1. Interesting configuration of Joe Becker Stadium if you haven't been watching these games. There's about a 10-foot hill in right from the warning track up to the base of the fence. That misses down and in the dirt, 2-1. That fan over here is ridiculous. The 2-1 fouled off. Huge hack from Miller as he was sitting on the fastball, and he got it just underneath it. Miller came in hitting .379, no home runs. He was in rhythm and on time for that one. He's all over Gonzalez in his first two at-bats. Gonzalez steps off. He and Burning try to connect with the signals with a runner on second. The 2-2. Misses down and in. The count runs full. Where's the MNU bullpen? Where do they go for that? Even further that way? Okay. The outfield shifts to the pull side, Eckley and Foley. Foley backs way up on this full count pitch. Everybody knows what pitch is coming. And it's hammered into left center. Eckley goes and cuts it off. Fowler rounds third. He scores. And it's 9-2. It wasn't hit as hard as I thought originally. It kind of died out there, but got in on his hands a little bit. And Miller muscled it out there. That brings up Daney, who struck out swinging in the first, and that'll bring out Coach Ryan Thompson to talk to Emilio Gonzalez. And I guarantee you the Pioneer coaching staff didn't think for 1 second this game was over as they were piling up runs in the bottom of the second. The wind is blowing out. Grandview can swing it. In the doubleheader at MNU, which was March 22nd, Grandview scored 40 runs. No, they didn't. That's incorrect. Grandview scored 29 runs. 18 and 11. Pioneers scored 5 and 22. So this team plenty capable of putting up big runs against the Pioneers. They've done it twice already. Threatening for more here in the top of the third. Daney struck out swinging in the first inning. Big leg kick, takes the breaking ball for strike one. It's 0-1. I don't remember which one it was. Somebody hit a grand slam off of Phil Graham in that first game. Let's see who did that. Stokes. Daney did hit a home run. I don't know if it was it wasn't a grand slam, and I don't know if it was off Graham. That pitch called strike two. It's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch from Emilio Gonzalez. Tried to blow it by him upstairs. Daney did a good job spoiling it. We'll do it again. Another 0-2. Breaking ball, hammer down the line, just foul. The crowd, with the perfect angle for it, is screaming for a fair ball. Gonzalez ready. Another 0-2. Grounded towards short, double play ball. Quinones to Jones, drops it, and safe. No outs.
The catcher, number 27, Jake DeVos.
That'll be an error on Jones. It's an assist to Quinones. And the bases are loaded with one out for DeBont. Gonzalez will pitch from the windup to the lefty DeBont. Swung on and missed. That was a tailor-made double play ball. Jones rushed it just a bit, and it clanked off his glove. It wasn't on the transfer. It was out Right away, he never did have it. The ump got that call correct. The 0-1. Misses up, 1-1. So Gonzalez will have to battle through that mental anguish of thinking the inning was over, but far from it. Bases loaded, 1 out. 2 already in. And misses off the outside corner, 2-1. You knew this inning was spelling trouble for the Pioneers when the first 6 pitches missed after a 7-run inning. These are referred to as shutdown innings. And this wasn't one. That's hammered into right. That's down for a hit. 1 run in. They hold the runner at third, but he runs through the stop sign, and they have a chance at the plate, and they get him. Third base coach was holding him up all the way, and he ran through the stop sign and got hosed at the plate. Big out. Doesn't seem like it would be in a game like this, but it is.
Courtesy runner at first base for Grandview, number 10, Bailey Bliss.
Thrown out 9-3-2. Daney moves to third. DeBont at first, and number 10 runs for him. Bliss is the courtesy runner. That'll bring up Stokes, who had that huge day at MNU a little over a month ago. First and third, 2 down, 3 in. That's into right center. That's going to split the gap. Eckley gets there on the run to save 2 runs, and it's 9-3. Here's the play that ended the inning. Well, he went down and got it. It's fine. Camera didn't quite get switched in time, but you'll see the end of it. Oh, this is the play at the plate. I got you. Good job by Nelson Santiago not to panic on that play. Well done. Really nice piece of hitting by, who was that? DeBont. Hammered that down and in pitch from a lefty.
Lead up the Pioneers, the shortstop on the line, Christian Quinones.
Christian Quinones leads off, takes first pitch for a ball. It's 1-0. Baker out for his second inning of work. He got the final out in the second. Quinones is 1 for 1 with an RBI and a run scored. That's crushed into left center. That's off the base of the fence, and Quinones pulls into second with a stand-up double. The extra base hits just keep on coming for the Pioneers.
Left fielder, number 20, Lindsey Foley.
That'll bring up Lindsey Foley, and you'll see a drag bunt here. I'm calling it. Get the runner to third at the very least. He's gotten a ton of base hits this year doing that. Foley is 1 for 1. He tripled on the first pitch he saw and drove in 2. He was picked off at third later and did not score. Tried to drag bunt there. Fouls it away. 0-1. Do you have ear fatigue from these things? Like, do your ears hurt? Mine don't yet, but I get that. Yeah, you've been calling it game after game. The 0-1 to Foley. Pitch misses away, 1-1. I don't mess up counts. And breaking ball catches the plate, and it's 1-2. I forgot to bring the fan over. Let's do that between innings. Quinones leads from second with nobody out. Foley fouls that one away. We'll do it again. Which game are you updating? Oh, gotcha. Where did that miss? Outside, 2-2, maybe down. Pioneers scored 2 in the first, 7 in the second. Threatening again in the third after a leadoff ringing double from Christian Quinones. Foley, not your typical 9-hole. Swung through that one, blew him away upstairs. He goes down swinging, does not move the runner. It'll bring up Eckley, who's 0 for 1 with a run scored.
The center fielder, number 9, Jordan Eckley.
Say Foley, not your typical 9-hole, 333, 5 doubles, 5 triples, 3 homers. Eckley, not your typical leadoff. Was hitting 500 most of the year. First pitch to him. Taken for a strike, 0-1. Eckley 0 for 1. He grounded out in the first, hit by a pitch in the second. That pitch gets away from the pitcher. They have a play at third, actually. And Quinones safe there after the wild pitch makes it 1-1. Look like a, what? No camera switch? Get in the game! It's all right. We're fine. You've seen wild pitches before. That's in the dirt. Nice block from DeBont. 2-1 to Eckley. Eckley, your likely possible conference player of the year. 27 doubles, 3 triples, 11 home runs, 63 RBIs, slugging .799. Gets on base at a .502 clip for an OPS over 1,300. That's ridiculous. Breaking ball. Eckley was selling out for the fastball. Took it for a strike. It's 2-2. Breaking ball. Hammered down the line, foul. We'll do it again. The 2-2. Oof. Full count, just missed outside apparently. The full count pitch to Eckley. Awkward swing and a miss. Eckley goes down swinging. Quinones still at third, and that'll bring up Tills. Boy, after a leadoff double from your 8-hole with Foley and Eckley to follow, that's about a 90% success rate for the Pioneers this year. Obviously still an opportunity to get them home, but a lot harder now. Runner on third, 2 outs. Tills takes first pitch for a ball. It's 1-0. Tills was hit by a pitch in the first, and he tripled in the second. He's 1 for 1 with a triple and RBI and 2 runs scored. He's already had a good game. We're only in the bottom of the third. Taken for a strike, 1-1. Jason Jones on deck, 2 for 2 with a couple of 2-run bombs. That misses down, 2-1. Tills saw that one well. And he has an advantage count against Baker. Swung through that one. High fastball, it's 2-2. If Baker gets out of this inning, all of a sudden, even though it's a 6-run deficit, you've got some momentum on Grandview's side after a shutdown inning. Popped foul, out of play, we'll do it again. You know, Grandview had a here we go again attitude after that ringing double to start this inning, but if they can get out of it with no runs scored, they're feeling good about themselves at the plate after a 3-run third. Another one of those gets them back in it. That's crushed into left center. Curtis ranges over and makes the catch, and the Pioneers do not score. We go to the top of the 4th. MNU 9, Grandview 3. I would have bet my children the Pioneers were going to score that inning after that leadoff double. Good thing I didn't. Ben Jensen leads off the top of the 4th for Grandview. 9 runs on 9 hits and an error for the Pioneers. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Grandview. Jensen is 0 for 1. He grounded out to second in the second. Gonzalez throws his 68th pitch of the game, and it is called a ball, 1-0. That's into right field. Gonzalez coming on, makes a headlong dive. It comes up short and gets by him. This could be 3 bases, but Jensen pulls up at second with a leadoff double. If you want. Show it again, see how close he came to catching that. Here we go. Go ahead. It's ready. He's just released the ball, so go ahead and play it. Nice zoom by the cameraman. Look at him working out there. All right, back to live. And you can delete it. Jacobus has no official at bat. He walked in the 3rd. Takes the first pitch breaking ball for a strike. It's 0-1. Misses outside, 1-1. Jacobus came in hitting .280, 3 doubles, no triples, no homers. This is his 45th start. The 1-1 from Emilio Gonzalez. It's fouled away, 1-2. Two and two. Little liner to short, have a chance at a double play, and they get it. Huge double play for the Pioneers as Grandview was threatening to keep chipping away. Soft liner to Quinones, and Jensen doubled off second. Top four, Pioneers lead 9-3. I'll bring up Potts, who's 0 for 2, struck out in the first, grounded out in the third. Skips out of the way of that pitch down and in. It's 1-0. Two and 0. Four-pitch walk to Potts.
The shortstop, number 6.
That'll bring up Fowler.
Fowler.
Cameraman's on his phone. He's going to have a hard time with this one. Oh, no, he's not. Just looks like he is. Oh, okay. I like the sharp focus. First pitch misses again to Fowler. It's 1-0. Fowler's 0 for 1. He struck out, but reached on a wild pitch and eventually scored last inning. This next pitch will be Gonzalez's 80th. That pitch gets away. Spikes that fastball. Burning can't handle it. 2-0, wild pitch. Probably not. Maybe the shadow over the field. A Gulf Stream buzzed us right before that last pitch. 2-0 to Fowler. Called strike. Pioneers need Gonzalez to go as far into this game as possible. Still a ton of baseball to be played in this tournament if the Pioneers are going to make any noise. Grounded to third, knocked down by Perez, fires to first and gets the out. You could tell he was debating. He wanted to know if he should tag out Potts. And he chose to throw to first and got the out. He could have just started running at Potts, but those plays get crazy and he just wanted to stay in rhythm. A goose egg thrown up by Gonzalez even after the leadoff double. And don't go too far. Jason Jones leads off the bottom of the fourth for the Pioneers. He's 2 for 2 with a couple of no doubt home runs. Cotton Eye Joe here. Enjoy this.
Leading off for the Pioneers, the second baseman, number 3, Jason Jones.
Center field. First pitch to Jason Jones. Misses up and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Jones, a couple of 2-run homers, and now faces a 2-0 count. He's 2 for 2, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. His MNU record, 16th and 17th home runs of the season. Breaking ball on 2-0. That's what happens when you hit bombs all the time. And it's 2-1. Little nubber towards first, handled by Stokes, 1 away. Jones broke the home run record of the great Ben Allison. 2012 had 15 home runs and 20 stolen bases, hitting the high 300s.
Number 13, Robert Tourney.
Honorable mention All-America that year, I believe. That'll bring up Robert Burning, who's 0 for 2. It's the thing, the Pioneers have put up 9 runs in 4 innings. Burning and Eckley, their top 2 average guys, are both 0 for 2. That's crushed into center. Back goes Potts, still going back. The wind is pushing it back, and it bounces way up over the fence, off the batter's eye, and apparently that's a ground rule double.
The right fielder, number 5, Jeremy Gonzalez.
Seemed like it could have been in play still, but whatever. I think it's behind, that batter's eye is behind the fence, so. Number 2, Jordan McLeod will run for Burning.
Courtesy runner for MNU, number 2, Jordan McLeod.
And Jeremy Gonzalez is 1 for 2 with a home run. An RBI and a run scored. First pitch misses down for a ball, 1-0. Jordan McLeod, 22 for 27 stealing bases this year as the primary courtesy runner. Grounded down the first baseline foul, 1-1. Gonzalez struck out in the first inning, batting right-handed, and homered in the second, batting left-handed. He's 1 for 2. And even though I haven't seen it, he throws with both hands as well. Outside corner, painted at the knees, it's 1-2. Baker's done well since coming into the game, held the Pioneers scoreless in the third after the Gonzalez homer. Called strike 3, same pitch, same result. Gonzalez goes down looking.
Third baseman, number 17.
We'll bring up Kelvin Perez, who's 2 for 2 with a double and a run scored. Who is that cameraman? He's a Peru State guy? Swung on a missed strike 1. He's doing a fantastic job. It misses in the dirt. Nice block from DeBont. McLeod can't move up, and it's 1-1. Perez doubled in the second and singled in the second. Check swing, he went too far. It's 1-2. Nice breaking ball from Baker. And Perez will face a 1-2 count. That ball misses in the dirt, gets away. McLeod heads to third and moves up on the wild pitch. Perez big time power, 8 home runs this year. Chopped foul up the third base line. We'll do it again. That pitch misses up 3-2. Full count, 2 outs. McLeod leads from third. The pitch from Baker. Breaking ball catches the inside corner. Perez didn't think so. He goes down looking. And Baker's thrown up a couple of goose eggs, keeping the Pioneers at bay. They still lead 9-3 heading to the top of the 5th.
Lead off for the Vikings, left fielder number 5, Ryan Curtis.
First pitch misses up to Curtis. It's 1-0. Curtis is 2 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. He singled in the first and third innings. Pioneers lead 9-3. We're in the top of the 5th. 2-0. Fruit of the loom. Maybe some silk.
If that's your preferred material.
They've had mound troubles this tournament, right? Is that what I've been hearing? Yeah. And Emilio Gonzalez is digging a hole in his landing spot. His landing spot's a little bit different than everybody else's. The 2-0. 3-0. Gonzalez frustrated. Bare hands that ball back from Burning. And if he walks this guy, you might see another mound visit. Not even close. Ball 4. Curtis heads down to first, and that'll bring up Miller. "86 pitches, 44 strikes, 42 balls." In the top of the 5th. He needs to get through this one to qualify for the victory, but obviously nobody cares about that. This is in 1-0. Burning out to talk to Gonzalez. And the body language of the Pioneers reflects kind of what the fans feel. All the defenders, hands on the hips, heads down, bored, as Gonzalez struggles to find the plate. The 1-0 to Miller. Calls that one a strike. 1-1. Miller's 2 for 2 with an RBI. Singled in the first and third, just like his buddy at first, Curtis. That's crushed into right. Gonzalez right there, however, makes the catch. Unlucky for Miller. He got every bit of that one.
Third baseman, number 45, Jordan Davey.
I don't think this umpire is the same guy that I'm thinking of. That's not Scott, so just another guy with a big zone. Breaking ball misses in. 1-0 again. Daney, the batter, he's 0 for 2. Pitch misses, 2-0. Daney struck out in the first, reached on a fielder's choice in the third. I think that was that would-be double play ball that got botched by the Pioneers. Hammer down the line, foul, 2-1. The tournament has been adjusted, by the way. Sunday is no longer an off day. They are expecting weather. And so that Monday schedule has been moved up a day. So come on out to Joplin. You got another weekend day to see some ball games. After church, of course, as that pitch is buried. Burning can't keep it in front. Goes back for a wild pitch. And Curtis moves to second, and it's 3-1. The 3-1. That's hammered into deep center. Eckley didn't see it at first. He's going back on it. Makes the catch. Curtis tags. Eckley unleashes a bomb. And it hits Curtis right in the back. You got all that? Let's show that again. Bounces harmlessly away, but Eckley did not attempt to hit the cutoff man there. He airmailed everybody. And anyway. That moves Curtis to third for DeBont, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Struck out in the second, singled in the third. 1 second. Switch to center field first. We'll check it out after a foul ball or something. Give us a few seconds. Breaking ball in the dirt. Burning smothers that one. 1-0. DeBont was the hitter when he singled and the runner ran right through a stop sign and got thrown out at home. Gonzalez winds and delivers, spikes another one, Burning smothers it again. 2-0. 96 pitches, 48 strikes, 48 balls. Gonzalez trying to get through the 5th inning. Qualify for a win and have a 6-run lead. DeBont trying to chip away some more. That misses outside, 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. He just can't control any of his pitches. It buries in the dirt. And DeBont heads down to first. We'll bring up Stokes, who does have big power. A couple of home runs against the Pioneers a month ago or so. Courtesy runner at first base is Bliss. 10. I like it. Just as a courtesy. First pitch to Stokes. Hammered into left center. That's way back. That's going to be up against the fence. That brings one home. Here comes Bliss around to third. They're holding him there. RBI double for Stokes, and it's 9-4. I can't believe Bliss didn't score on that. It could be it for Gonzalez. Here comes Coach Thompson out to talk to him. He's got to shut this down right here if you're a Pioneer fan. A base hit makes it 9-6 most likely. 9-5, still a pretty comfortable lead. Gonzalez's next pitch will be his 100th, and he will make it. Just Coach Thompson talked to him and said, hey, get one more out for us. Zach Stinnett thought he was in. He went running out of the field. The dugout waved him back, and he jumped the fence and did a 180 like, nope, never mind. I'm just getting some work in over here. This is probably Gonzalez's last batter. The first pitch to Jensen, who is 1 for 2 with a double. Misses up for a ball, 1-0. That was his 100th pitch, and he's thrown more balls than strikes. Burning has something in his eye. He's going to use a perfectly clean chest protector to wipe it out. And he's ready to receive the 1-0 pitch. The 1-0. 2-0. If the Pioneers were in the winner's bracket, or if this were a regular season game, I would imagine Gonzalez would have been removed by now, but the Pioneers would like to win this tournament and advance to the regional, so they've got a long way to go. That pitch fouled down the line, 2-1. So they've got to save the pen as much as humanly possible. Grandview, on the other hand, would like to see Jensen split a gap here, make it 9-6, and make them think they have more than a reasonable shot to get back in it. That pitch fouled away too. Jensen just behind Gonzalez. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Pioneers lead the Vikings 9-4. We're in the top of the 5th. Gonzalez gets his sign from Burning, comes set. The pitch, swung on and missed. Gonzalez guts his way through 5 innings. Probably leaves the game at 104 pitches, 52 strikes, 52 balls. That is one heck of a game. That was a nasty pitch to close it out if that was indeed his final pitch.
The first baseman, number 14, Nelson.
This ball must have been played perfectly by Eckley. It was, because with a speedy guy on first and 2 outs, that's usually 2 runs. Nelson Santiago leads off the bottom of the 5th, and he will face a funky lefty in Larpenter. Ground ball up the middle. Jacobus wasn't able to backhand it. And we're going to give him a hit because we're generous.
The shortstop, number 1, Christian Quinones.
Quinones 2 for 2, a double, an RBI, and a run scored. He singled in the 2nd inning and hit a double smack up against the left field wall in the 3rd. Pioneers have been held quiet in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That pitch misses in the dirt. Nelson Santiago couldn't tell how far away it had gotten, so he couldn't move to 2nd. And it's 1-0 on Quinones. 9 runs on 11 hits, 1 error for the Pioneers. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Grandview. Huge hole to shoot for on the right side, as Jacobus is playing up the middle, and Stokes is holding on the runner. That misses away, 3-0. Squares to bunt, pulls it back, takes ball 4. That'll bring up Lindsey Foley, who's 1 for 2 with a triple and 2 RBIs. It's an interesting spot here for the Pioneers. You could ask him to bunt to get it to Eckley, but that leaves the base open. And I don't know, you're not in a spot to really pitch around anybody. I imagine Foley will try the drag bunt here with the first baseman back and a lefty on the mound. That's an easy base hit. Squares to bunt, pulls it back, past ball, and the runners move up. Second and third, nobody out. Foley, Eckley, and Tills will try to knock them in. Takes the strike, 1-1. Foley came in hot as of late. Came into this game hitting .333, 40 for 120, 5 doubles, 4 triples, 3 homers. Breaking ball, taken for a strike. It's 1-2. Can't imagine that Larpenter is a fun matchup for any lefty. See, kind of a sidewinder, slings it up there oddly. Check swing. Are they going to appeal? You're not going to get it after that much debate. The home plate umpire checked with the second plate umpire, who said, hey, ask that guy. He's got a good view at third. The 2-2. That's a little looper into shallow left center. Nelson Santiago scores. Quinones rounding third. No play at the plate. 2 more runs come across. It's 11-4.
The center fielder, number 9, Jordan Eckley.
And a lot of people say that that's just a lucky hit and a little knobber off the end of the bat, but you get a knock like that, you earn those usually. Stay with it, get your bat on it. All the Royals fans around here know all about that. Are there Royals fans in Joplin, or is everybody a Cardinal fan? Everybody's Cardinal, no Royals at all? Well, I'm a Cubs fan, so you all can just take a hike. Because, yeah, I mean, there's really not much for me to say. I just, yeah, I get 1984 from the Padres fan who broke the hearts of my Cubbies when I was a wee lad. That'll be it for Larpenter. Switch to the center field bottom 5 so I can see his number. I say you had a big strike zone. I love your strike zone. That's false. Your mom is, why is your mom watching a game you're not umping? Why? Why? All right, Mrs. Umpire, Scott's mom. That's great. Well, I'll tell you what, Scott the umpire is the only umpire whose name I know. Back when I was a coach, like 8 years ago, he hung out with us in the locker room during a lightning delay, and he was cool. That's how I got to know Scott. I like Scott the umpire. He's got a big zone. So does everybody in the NAIA. I got nothing against Scott. Scott's mom's telling on me. That's great. Why is she watching this game? Why are you watching this game, Mrs. Scott? Maybe he's probably got the next game. And so he should be on right now. I love Scott the umpire, Mrs. Umpire. Your boy does a good job. He's fair, talks to us coaches, back when I was a coach anyway. Who's the pitcher, 26?
For the Vikings, number 26, Jake Malice.
Jake Malice comes in to pitch for Grandview. Scott the umpire came in on his phone after his mom told on me. First pitch to Jordan Eckley is taken for a strike. It's 0-1. Eckley is 0 for 2. Usually Eckley is right in the middle of everything offensive that the Pioneers do. He is 0 for 2. He has scored a run. He was hit by a pitch in the second. That's grounded towards third. Daney fires into right field. And that'll be an error. Foley heads to third. And Eckley reaches on the fielder's choice error.
Designated hitter number 25, Logan Tills.
Logan Tills 1 for 2 with a triple, an RBI, and 2 runs scored. I was going to tell you Malice's numbers before that error. Jake Malice has no record. This is his 4th game pitched. He has a 4.91 ERA. He's thrown 3 2/3 innings, given up 3 hits, struck out 4. Opponents hitting .231 against him. I remember this name. I think he pitched against us in that crazy doubleheader. Looks like he throws pretty hard. 1-0. Anyway, I've been dogging Scott's. I thought Scott was umping this game, but I was wrong. But I was dogging his strike zone. Not dogging. Mentioning it. Anyway, Scott's mom called Scott, who came into the press box and says, "My mom says you're dogging me." I didn't know umpires had mothers. The 1-0 misses in the dirt, 2-0. I thought they were manufactured in the labs. The 2-0 pitch not made as they check on the runner at first. Tills 1 for 2, triple RBI, 2 runs scored. Pioneers threatening. First and third, nobody out. Already 2 runs in. That pitch misses up on a way, 3-0. Nelson Santiago singled. Quinones walked. There was a pass ball. Lindsey Foley single. And another walk here as Tills heads down to first, and the bases are loaded for Jason Jones, who already has 2 home runs. He's 2 for 3, 4 RBIs, 2 runs scored. He has a chance to have an insane game. He does have a 3-homer game this year. Game 4 against Baker at home. He hit 3 home runs and a loss.
The second baseman, number 3, Jason Jones.
So he has the ability to hit him in bunches for sure. And bases loaded, nobody out. Wind blowing out. A pitcher with only a few innings this year. This is trouble for Grandview. And he falls behind immediately, 1-0. Again, Malice looks like he's got pretty decent velocity. Oh my goodness. Jones sold out for the fastball, got it, and hit it about 400 feet foul. Got every bit of it, but just a touch out in front. This might be a breaking ball. I don't know what that was. Slider in the dirt, maybe a 2-1. Two for three, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, 2 runs scored. He grounded out the first in the fourth and a pair of 2-run homers. That misses up 3-1. That misses down. Bases loaded, walk. And it is 12-4.
The catcher, number 13, Robert Burning.
Robert Burning's 1 for 3 with a ground rule double. He hit one that bounced on the center field warning track about 395 feet away. Bounced up onto the batter's eye out there. 1 for 3 with a double. Malice in trouble. Bases loaded, nobody out, 3 runs in. Breaking ball taken for a strike, it's 0-1. Fouled that one away. 0-2. Falling asleep. Falling asleep. Stretching out your back. The 0-2 to Robert Burning. Fouled off the catcher's face mask. Umpire will give him a second. 0-2. Here's where I will praise the umpires. I love it when there's a foul ball off the catcher and they dust off the plate. They go talk to the pitcher for a second. Just give him some time to collect himself. Another 0-2 from Malice to Burning. That breaking ball missed outside. 1-2. That ball drills Burning in the calf. Another run comes in. And it is 13-4. And out comes the coach again. I don't think he's made an indication. Yes, he has. Here comes another pitcher. I think he said number 1. Correct. Wadsworth comes into pitch. Sam Wadsworth, this is his 10th appearance. He has 4 starts on the year. He is 1-0 with a 6.35 ERA. He's thrown 17 innings, 24 hits, 16 walks, 11 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .338 against him, 7 wild pitches. And again, we mentioned it at the opener. This is the part of tournaments where you get a lot of walks, a lot of wild pitches, a lot of high-scoring innings. Teams are just at the end of their pitching staffs at this point. And it becomes which team can take advantage the most. Play good defense, make a play here and there, get a big out, get a big double play, get a home run with runners on. The game changes. He's done. Coach this way, you can see him that way. Your coach cashed out. Yeah. Wadsworth to face Jeremy Gonzalez, who's 1 for 3 with a home run, an RBI, and a run scored. Pioneers have 4 across in the bottom of the 5th. Bases loaded, nobody out. First pitch misses in the dirt, gets away, no advance. Tills couldn't see it. Gonzalez was trying to egg him home, but no dice. Grounded down the first base line, fair ball. First baseman eventually touches the bag. It's an RBI ground out. I got 14-4. They don't.
The third baseman, number 17, Kelvin Perez.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's just the bottom of the 5th. That pitch misses down and away for a ball. 1-0 to Kelvin Perez, who's 2 for 3 with a double and a run scored. He doubled in the second, singled in the second, as the Pioneers put up 7, and struck out looking in the 4th. Grounded into the hole. Diving stop by the third baseman, Daney. The throw to first. Safe. I thought they would just give him that one, even though it was super close. Infield hit for Kelvin Perez, and it is 15-4.
The first baseman, number 14, Nelson Santiago.
See that one again when you have a chance. It was a great play from Daney, and then we can also see how close it was at first, if you've got that. Nelson Santiago, 1 for 2 with a walk, 2 runs scored. Walked in the second, lined out to end the second, and singled, an infield single in the 5th. That pitch misses way down and in. Kelvin Perez takes off for second and gets there on sort of a wild pitch. Catcher had to run for it. Even though it didn't really get away, we'll call it a wild pitch. It's not really a stolen base. Second and third, 1 out for Santiago. Got it? Switch to center field for now. That's ripped to second. Under the glove of Jacobus. 1 run scores. Here comes Perez. He will score. Ball gets away. Nelson Santiago heads to second. That'll be an error on the right fielder. Unfortunate, because it wasn't really his fault. Yeah, E9 on the move up to second. Yeah.
The shortstop, number 1, Christian Quinones.
Yeah, by the way, there is no run rule.
Is there a time limit, though, so we can be out here?
The 0-1 to Quinones as this game is getting away from everybody. This is 1-1. Quinones perfect at the plate. 2 for 2, a double, a walk, an RBI, 2 runs scored. I mean, if you would have said that the Pioneers have 17 runs in the bottom of the 5th and Eckley's 0 for 3, I would tell you you're a crazy person. That pitch misses up 2-1. It's not going to get any better. The teams playing tonight, they're deep in their pitching as well. Sometimes you have these guys who come in situations and just dominate from out of nowhere. So you're praying for that later tonight, but it will require divine intervention, so get praying. He might throw Emilio Gonzalez back out there, being up, what are we up, 13? That bounces in the dirt, no advance from Santiago, and the count runs full. Pioneers are up 13-0. Gonzalez is only at about 100 pitches, so running him out there for the 6th isn't a ridiculous notion. You just start pleading with him to make some quick outs. Full count to Quinones. Served into right. Miller makes the catch. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 20, Lindsay Foley.
Thank you. That pitch misses down and into Lindsay Foley. 1-0. Foley's 2 for 3, a triple, 4 RBIs and a run scored. That's decent production from the 9-hole. Tripled in the second, struck out in the third, singled in the fifth. That was earlier this inning. He had 2 RBIs earlier this inning. 2-0. Strike 1. That's ripped into center. Nino didn't remember how many outs there were, but he's being sent home anyway after the bad break, and he scores. So far, that's the only unearned run because he shouldn't be at second yet. Oh, that's true.
The center fielder, number 9, Jordan Eckley.
I'll let you do your thing. I don't even want to start calculating. So Foley at first, 2 down for Eckley, who's 0 for 3. It's 18-4. That pitch misses in the dirt. Foley takes off. Another wild pitch. Good dirt ball read. It's 1-0 to Eckley. Eckley's 0 for 2, but he has scored twice. He reached on a fielder's choice and was hit by a pitch. We're in the bottom of the 5th. This is his 5th plate appearance. Popped up, foul. If it stays in play, they have a play. The dugout bails. And Eckley's 0 for 4. Can you believe it? It's hard to believe in a normal game, but when the Pioneers have put up 18, nothing from Eckley, no chance. All right. I got Larpenter, Malice, and Wadsworth to account for 9 runs. How many earned and all that? Yikes. I got Eric Montgomery on the task. Emilio Gonzalez comes out for the 6th. Yeah, man. Try to get him. And this is going to be the last time he pitches in this tournament. They got to get as much as they can. Just trying to eat innings. I seriously do think they need to come up with a rule because it could get ridiculous where you're up by 30. And so you got to stop it at some point. They should come up with a rule. I do agree with the no run rule, the no 10-run rule, because you're in the loser's bracket. The winners are waiting for you as you're burning through pitching and whatnot. So you should all have to play the same number of innings. But when it gets silly, I'm waiting on you. Okay. To my feet, yeah. I should not be singing that song on the air as a representative of MNU.
Leading off for the Vikings, the second baseman, number 52, Devin Jacobus.
Well, I have to put something. First pitch fouled away. It's 0-1. Ignore the count graphic. Yeah, just don't put it up yet. You can put the scoreboard up, but not the count, I guess. 2 strikes in a row from Emilio Gonzalez. How about a little standing O? Am I right? No? Am I being too sarcastic? Too hard on my own guy? Maybe. The 0-2 to Jacobus. Oh, ring him up! That misses 1 and 2. Called strike 3 on a breaking ball. The zone has opened up even a little bit more when it's a 14-run game, and he goes down looking. One second. Okay, you can get the count back up. I got it. Steel trap. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. That's down the right field line. Gonzalez headed over towards the foul line and makes the catch. 2 down. At the moment, it's 9 earned for Larpenter. I just threw it in there so I can change it later. So pay no attention to the box score if you're looking at the live stats.
The shortstop, number 6, Corey Fowler.
Swung on a missed. 0-1. No, I don't think so. Fouled away. 0-2. If you're looking for track updates, and why wouldn't you be if you came here, you follow Heart Sports News on @Heart Sports News on Twitter. They've got some stuff going there. Swung on a missed. Is that a foul ball? Must have been. 0-2, I guess. Breaking ball misses outside. 1-2. Still working on the earned runs down there. Yeah, it's a mess. 2 close pitches don't go Gonzalez's way. It's 2-2. He's started running off the mound twice already. Fowler, the batter. He's 0 for 2 with a run scored. 115 pitches for Gonzalez. He's trying to get through the 6th. Fouled off. 2-2. Fouled away. Well, Pioneer fans and Grandview fans, these two teams played each other in softball a couple days ago, and that little pitcher of yours was awesome. I can't think of her name. Claudia Farrell? Is that her name? That pitch misses down. 3-2. Anyway, they beat the Pioneers 8-0 in 6 innings. So here's the full count pitch to Fowler. Called strike 3 inside corner. The crowd doesn't like it once again, and we move to the bottom of the 6th. Pioneers lead 18-4. In softball, Grandview beat MNU 8-0 in 6 innings. So the Pioneers had 18 outs to work with offensively and struck out 14 times and got 1 hit.
Earned and unearned.
Okay, thank you. Pioneer softball then went on to Mercy Rule Benedictine in the next game. Grandview continued dominating people. And then Pioneer softball lost 2-1 in 8 innings to Central Methodist. And what's going on now for Grandview? Do we know? Do we know what's happening in softball? They won. so it's over. Well done, Grandview fans. Your softball team has advanced to the national tournament with a conference tournament victory over what? Avila CMU? Avila. I'm sure it was Farrell again. She is dynamite. She's awesome. It was baffling how such a small thing could generate so much heat. Yeah, well done, CMU. Once again, what is it, 6 years in a row? I don't know if it's that many, actually. Really? First pitch to Logan Tills is taken for a strike. It's 0-1. That's fouled away. 0-2. Where'd my guy go? The 0-2 to Tills from Wadsworth. Misses up and in. 1-2. So CMU and Grandview will be Heart of America Athletic Conference representatives in the national tournament coming up. Ooh, called strike 3. Tills beat low. Goes back to the dugout. He's 1 for 3. That'll bring up Jason Jones.
Number 3, Jason Jones.
Seems like he's been up every inning. He has been, except the third. 2-run homer in the first, 2-run homer in the second. Ground out in the fourth, and a bases loaded walk in the fifth. He's 2 for 3, 2 home runs, walk, 5 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. First pitch taken down for a ball. It's 1-0. Sitting on 17 home runs. Two and 0. That's launched. Another one. Even further than the first two. My goodness, Jason Jones have a day. 3 home runs, 6 RBIs. His second 3-homer game of the season. Oh my. All right, let's replay that one.
The catcher number 13, Tourney.
Wow. 18 home runs for Jason Jones. First pitch, taken for a strike. It's 0-1. Burning chops that one foul, 0-2. The 0-2, ripped up the middle, backhanded by Jacobus, thrown to first and gets the out.
The right fielder number 5, Jeremy Gonzalez.
First pitch to Jeremy Gonzalez is taken for a strike. It's 0-1. Gonzalez is 1 for 4 with a home run, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. Struck out in the first, homered in the second, struck out in the fourth, grounded out in the fifth. A little stoinker into shallow left center that might drop. Curtis coming on, makes a nice sliding catch, but did he? Out. Very nice play from Curtis out in left field. We'll watch that one again after the Jason Jones home run replay. 1 run scored.
Lead off for the Vikings, the left fielder number 5, Ryan
All right.
Curtis.
Cue up the Jason Jones home run And we'll try to find out where that landed because it was insane. Curtis leads off, and it's Emilio Gonzalez once again. His 120th pitch of the game is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. 19 to 4. Yeah, you got that? Yes. Fouled away, 1-1. We got a new catcher, number 44 catching. Brandon Marrero in the game. Anybody else? Looks like we're all good everywhere else. That's popped up into center. Eckley ranges over, so does Jeremy Gonzalez. Eckley takes it. 1 down.
The right fielder, number 20, Jake Miller.
Right, so we can circle stuff. I agree. That brings up Miller, who's 2 for 3. Takes first pitch for a ball. It's 0-1.
Defensive changes for the Pioneers. Now catching number 44, Brandon Marrero.
We don't speak of Cardinal players in this press box. That pitch foul tipped. It's 1-1. He's a lot bigger than Eli Romero. Dude looked like a crack addict. That pitch misses. It's 1-2. Sorry if Eli Marrero's mom is listening. Slashed into the dugout. A couple guys weren't paying attention. They are now. And it's 1-2. And the trainer was the one with his back turned. That's Matt Stafford down there. What happens if you wear one in the head, Matt? Well. Yeah. Concussion protocol for Matt Stafford. Okay, I'm going to give you 3 names to remember in 20 minutes. If you can repeat them back to me, then you're going to be fine. Monkey, apple, pear. Okay, say those back to me in 20 minutes. That's launched into left. Down the line. Drops foul. He didn't get it as well as we thought. And it lands foul. 1-2. (19-4). 19 runs, 16 hits, 1 errors for the Pioneers. At the time, that error seemed big, didn't it? 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for Grandview. Swung on and missed. Body parts flying everywhere. Marrero throws to first, and he can't get him. Marrero fumbled that pitch on the way out of the box, and that cost him. That'll cost Emilio Gonzalez a few more pitches. That's frustrating for the Pioneers. That misses up and away for a ball. It's 1-0. I just sent out a tweet about Jason Jones' 3rd home run, and I didn't say that it was a home run. I just said his 3rd of the game and 18th of the season. And that could be doubles for all people know. That misses in the dirt. 2-0. I think they'll get it, though. Little liner towards short. Caught by Quinones. Fires to first. Gets back safely. Two down. Boy, I tell you what, in the 3rd inning, I would not have bet anything that Gonzalez would have lasted till the 7th. He's 133 pitches into it, and he's got a 15-run lead. Coach Thompson almost took him out with 2 outs in the 5th when this game was still in the balance. And he decided, if I'm going to win this tournament and advance further to nationals, we can't be burning bullpen guys in a game like this. Got to stay out there and eat some innings for us. That's drilled into center. Eckley back. He's tracking, settles under, and makes the catch. Gonzalez through 7. Seventh inning stretch. Gets one person out of her seat. There, she's into it. Nope, she's just getting some snacks. 19-4, bottom 7.
Stay up. Don't fall asleep.
Is Jaylee. Jehle. You have pronunciation on that? Jahel.
That's what I was wondering. If you guys are going to...
19-4 Pioneers. Take a hard look in the mirror, come back and keep watching because this is great stuff, especially if you're a Pioneer fan. 19-4, first pitch. Kelvin Perez swung on and missed 0-1. The new pitcher is Jaylee. At least I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm very unprofessional. That pitch misses in the dirt. 1-1. Jaylee on the year. This is his 7th appearance. He's 0-1. He has a 10.50 ERA. He's thrown 6 innings, walked 10, and struck out 6. Opponents are hitting 136 against him. So Jaylee. So he's not giving up any hits. What happened? Deckermanning. What the heck is going on here? Hold on. That's popped up. Shallow left. The shortstop makes the catch, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 14, Nelson Santiago.
I'm glad that guy's gone. That guy was awesome. Popped up, foul territory into the crowd. Make a catch, sir. Oh and 1 to Nelson Santiago. Big breaking ball misses outside. 1-1. Nelson Santiago's 2 for 3 with a walk, 2 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. That misses away. 2-1. The damage has, I mean, it's come from all over the lineup, let's be honest, but 1, 2, and 4 haven't done much. That's ripped into center. Base hit for Nino. And bring up Christian Quinones, 2 for 3. Double, walk, RBI, 2 runs scored. We might need to reset that next game on the live events. Did you already?
No, I haven't.
Go ahead and set it for 6.
Push them all back.
Just so people aren't confused.
Towel out of their dugout.
They could.
Sir.
I think you'd get in big trouble for that, but you could. We got a runner at first. That is Austin Serena. 20, what's his number? 22? Yeah. I missed that. That pitch misses down in the dirt. 2-0. Correct. I miss a lot. I miss a lot in 15-run games. That happens. Taken for a strike, 2-1.
Pitcher at first base for the Pioneers, number 22, Austin Serena.
Now I hear Austin Serena's parents watch every game from Colorado, so hopefully they're still watching this one. Grounded down the third baseline, foul, 2-2. These guys are on camera and they're just sleeping and yawning and the 2-2 misses way upstairs, full count. Popped up, shallow right. They're having trouble with it, and it drops. Serena heading towards second, and they get him there. Fielder's choice 9-6. Serena caught no man's land, nothing he could do there. Miller almost didn't realize that he had a play at second. They'll bring up Foley, 3 for 4 triple, 5 runs batted in and a run scored. 5 RBIs from the 9-hole, and you're not even the team leader on the day. Jones has 6 with 3 bombs. Swung on and missed. We'll show Jones's homer the next chance we get. We never saw that third one again, right? Let's see the third one more time once we have a chance, see how far it went. That gets away. Wild pitch, Quinones takes second. Up and in, 3-1. Foley has a 2-run triple, a 2-run single, and an RBI single. A chance for more here. That misses in. He heads down to first with a walk. It'll bring up Eckley, who's 0 for 4, trying to get on the hit column. We'll get it at the inning. Go ahead and do blank shot, and we'll switch. Oh, you're good. You're good. First and second, 2 down. That ball gets away. Runners hold. This is the part of the game where you're in. You don't push it as a base runner. You take what you get. If it's a double, you go to third. That kind of thing. That misses away. 2-0. If Eckley rips a single into center here, they will just hold Quinones at third. It's the point of the game where you're just not trying to rub it in. Fouled away. 2-1. Eckley's swing is a little out of sorts, even though he went 3 for 3 with a couple of walks yesterday. 0 for 4 here, still 2 runs scored. Taken for a strike, 2-2. Thing is, you got a game to play tonight. You don't want Eckley feeling slumpy here. A base hit would actually be big, but more for next game, obviously. Fouls that one back. 2-2 again. He called that a check swing. Didn't even ask the first base umpire, and it really wasn't all that close. Eckley's very frustrated. Now, of course, Pioneers are like, who cares? But You don't want your stud 0 for 5, you know, and feeling bad about himself going into tonight's game. You could actually hear Eckley say, "What?" as he called him out swinging. All right, let's watch Jones's home run one more time and see how far this goes. See if you can see it on the roof of that shed. And that is just absolutely launched. It lands about right here. So see if you can see it.
Lead off for the Vikings at first baseman number 37, Carter Stokes.
That's first pitch is ripped into the gap. Say the gap on the infield. Into left field for a single.
Number 25, Ben Jensen.
For Stokes. We are in the top of the 8th. Pioneers leading 19-4. You can delete a bunch of those. Try to at least just get them on one line. First pitch misses up to Jensen, 1-0. Jensen is 1 for 3 with a double. And misses low, 2-0. It was an absolute battle to get Emilio Gonzalez through 5, but the 6th and 7th were relatively quick. That's into center field. Eckley started back on it. Now he's coming in and it drops in front of him. Misread that one. That's a base hit. And Eckley's just all sorts of upset out in center field. You go 0 for 5, misread a ball. Meanwhile, everybody else on your team is having fun, scoring 19 runs.
Pitch hitting for the Vikings, number 16, Vic Pencia.
This is a pinch hitter for the Vikings. Jacobus Dunn, number 16, Penzica. Well, I don't know. Looks like Panzica. First pitch to him misses. Let's look at his numbers. It's 1-0. He is 3 for 6 on the season, hitting .500. That misses down and in. Emilio Gonzalez stares at the home plate umpire. What, you've earned a close strike today? It's 2-0. That's ripped. Eckley makes a leaping catch in the gap for the out. You got it. Well done. Let's see that again. They'll bring up Potts, the leadoff batter. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. Up and away for ball 1-0. 143 pitches from Emilio Gonzalez. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Man, it reeks up here, doesn't it? Doesn't it reek up here? It smells like dumpster juice and duck butter. It's 1-1. It's probably my fault. That's ripped into the dugout. Somebody jumped up with tried to catch that. Zach Atchison. Two and 1 to Potts. Swung on and missed. Breaking ball. What did I miss?
Number 6, Corey Fowler.
Oh, I called that foul ball a ball, so that's incorrect. That'll bring up Fowler. He's 0 for 3 with a run scored. He took over for Johnny Herrera, who rolled his ankle on a ground out in the first inning. First pitch misses, 1-0. It's 5:30. This game, the next game, was supposed to start an hour and a half ago. Fouled away, 1-1. All right, so next game you're going to do that. Derek will do this. Was that the plan?
I'm going to be down taking pictures.
Okay. I might try to find somebody else because I'm staying here tonight. I need to buy some clothes. You know what I mean? That's into right center. Eckley and Gonzalez converge. Gonzalez makes the catch. 3 straight goose eggs for Gonzalez. I wouldn't be too surprised if he came out for the 9th. They're giving him congratulations, but Ryan just signaled to the bullpen that should be it for him. So, well done. Panzica is staying in the game. He's headed to, looks like, second base. New catcher as well. 32 Hauler. .22 comes into pitch. Panzica stays in the game at second. 45 at third. 30 something at first. 37, that's right. Number 3 is in right field.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Vikings, number 22, Brandon Mazur.
I can't tell him center, but he looks different too. And we got a new hitter for the Pioneers, number 24. That is Cole Tompkins, hitting for Tills. I think this might be Tompkins' first at-bat of the season. Takes the first pitch for a ball. It's 1-0.
Number 24, Cole Tompkins.
Tompkins is 0 for 2 on the season. Fouls that one off. It's 1-1.
For the Vikings. Now playing left field, number 10, Bailey Bliss. And so you play second base, number 16, Nick Panzica.
The 1-1 to Tompkins. Taken for a strike, 1-2. We're not quite sure about center field. You have binoculars?
Yeah.
Fouled away. We got to check on that center fielder. He's got his back turned. Get him. It is 14. We're good. It's still 14. You got a new right fielder, and that's it. And a new catcher. Called strike 3. Tompkins goes down looking. And Jason Jones will not get a chance to hit his 4th home run. It's Zach Atchison. Atchison.
Pitch hitting for the Pioneers, number 4, Zach Atchison.
Atchison on the year is 1 for 2, hitting .500. He has a run scored and a couple of walks. Takes the first pitch for a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Grounded to first. Stokes handles, steps on the bag. 2 down. That'll bring up Brandon Marrero, who came in for Burning a couple innings ago. And Jordan McLeod on deck, the courtesy runner. Normally, he would hit for Gonzalez. Right fielder's Foggia, and the catcher's Haller. Could be Foggia. Might be a hard G, I'm not sure. First pitch taken for a strike, it's 0-1. Lined up the middle, base hit for Brandon Marrero. Haller. Jordan McLeod pinch hits for Jeremy Gonzalez. They are not running for the catcher at first. They don't have anybody left. Maybe some pitchers. Get Trent Hedlund out there. Jordan McLeod takes the first pitch for a strike. He's 3 for 8 on the year, hitting .375. What am I doing? It's 0-1. That's grounded towards second. Handled by Panzica. And thrown out at first. We go to the top of the ninth, leading by 15. Tompkins is the DH. Nate Miller will come in to try to close this out. Quinones and Foley race to second. Everybody's re-entering. Nate Miller's first warm-up pitch goes back to the screen as he steps in a weird hole and almost went down. Yeah. So Nate Miller came on to pitch against Evangel, and nobody was video streaming, and so his parents couldn't see him. Hopefully they're watching now. Hey, Miller's family, perhaps. Is the camera available, Eric? I'm not sure I have an action shot of Miller. Pretty sure I don't. Nate Miller into the game for the Pioneers.
Leading off for Grandview, the left fielder, number 10, Bailey Bliss.
Bailey Bliss leads off for Grandview. Nate Miller is 1-0. He's thrown 2 1/3 innings. He struck out 1, allowed no hits, and has no ERA. He pitched a couple innings of relief against Evangel. Pioneers came back and won it. Man, he earned that victory. I think his parents are in the crowd. First pitch, Bliss tried to leave the yard. Fouls it off, it's 0-1. Bailey Bliss, usually the courtesy runner. Hitting .362, 17 for 47. So he does have plenty of at-bats this year. 5 doubles and a homer. Swings and misses. 0-2. That's definitely Miller's parents. They got the phone out. Popped up. Shallow right. Jones ranges out. Makes the catch, 1 down. Foggia. That's what we're going with. We'll go with Foggia. I don't know any different. He is 6 for 30 on the year, 200 batting average with a couple of doubles. Fouls the first pitch away. It's 0-1. That's ripped into left field, down for a hit. Foley assumed it would be foul and now goes chasing after it, and that's a double. It's the first hit of the season allowed by Nate Miller. That'll bring up Daney. He's 0 for 4. First pitch misses for a ball. It's 1-0. Ripped into left field. That will probably bring home the first run of the season allowed by Miller. No, they hold him at third. Well, still has a chance with that perfect ERA. Foley barehanded that ball as it was still moving pretty good. Daney's 1 for 5. Runners first and third for Haller, the catcher. Haller's hitting .333, 7 for 21 with 1 RBI, no extra base hits. First pitch breaking ball taken for a strike. It's 0-1 on Haller. Yeah. CMU's good. They're legit. That's a legit team they got there. Not so much? Well, if you're looking for the Baker CMU game, it'll begin in, I don't know, about 45 minutes after this one ends. That's a little flare into right field. Gonzalez. It bounces past him. Runner moves to third, and a run scores. And Nate Miller has an ERA. On the bloop single. That'll bring up Stokes, who's 2 for 4 with a double and an RBI. If you're looking for Baker CMU, they will start at about 6:30 or 6:40. And then MNU versus, if this score holds, I should say. First pitch taken for... This guy serious? 19-5, yeah, we're good. That pitch is fouled away. 0-2. Was it the shaved bald guy that was yelling? Oh. Is that a rule that you can't pitch while there's music playing? I don't think that's a rule.
I don't think they could take the pitch away.
The 0-2, right. Misses up and in 1-2.
Someone should yell scoreboard to him.
Baker CMU, the winner of that one, has a really good hammerlock on this tournament. Grounded fouled on the third base line. So if Miller gets through this, it's a save, right? I thought you were gonna spit your water.
I came close. The pressure is on.
Yeah.
He's really
That pitch fouled away. It's still 1-2. Two and two. Who does MNU play next at 7? Or, I mean, at 10? Peru State. Oh, that's right. We knew that already. Grounded fouled on the third baseline. Breaking ball misses outside. Count runs full. That's the thing, man. There's no clock in baseball. We're playing 54 outs or 51 in a game like this. And that's not even going to be accurate. Swung on a miss. Miller gets him swinging. Stokes goes down swinging. That'll bring up Jensen 2 for 4 with a double. I don't know about the seniors on Grandview, but this is it for them. Herrera, this is his last game. Tough to go out the way he went out, rolling his ankle in the first inning. That first pitch misses in the dirt, 1-0. So Herrera, if this is correct anyway, DeBont, Lockwood, Larpenter, Baker, Stokes, Djokovic. If that pitch misses, it's 2-0. And Jacobus. So a lot of names that I just read have gotten in this game, and this is the end of their careers. That's crushed into left center. That's down. That's an RBI. Haller on his way to third, which makes the other guy go up to second. And it's 19-6. Don't panic.
The second baseman, number 16, Nick Panzica.
I called that a single and a move up. Is that accurate? On the throw? Okay. Well, advanced on the throw. Because I don't think he goes to second if Eckley throws to second. Okay. I still want to score it accurately, 19-6. Panzica is 0 for 1. He lined out to center. That's drilled. Deep right center. Gonzalez on a dead sprint. He's not going to get there. That bounces up the wall. And that's another double. 2 more runs score for Grandview. And it is 19-8. This game was not as close as the scoreboard makes it appear. That'll be it for Nate Miller. And Tyler Towdy. Tyler Towdy. Big lefty, football player. He's 2-0 with a 10.67 ERA. This is his 10th appearance. He's got a save as well. 14 in the third innings. 5 strikeouts, 23 hits, and opponents are hitting .348 against him. Tourney. Generally, Towdy's a strike thrower, but the last time he was out there, he walked a couple of guys, and that was it for him.
Now pitching for Pioneers, number 34, Tyler Howdy.
Did you move back the next game on live events? Did you move back the next game yet on live events? Let's go ahead and call it 6:30. We might have our internet troubles earlier in the day today. Game 3 this time. CMU Baker, edit that. 6:30. What did I have it on? That doesn't matter. Potts, he gets a chance to get on the hit column. He's 0 for 4 with a walk. And he is a senior in what is likely his final at bat. Foul tipped. 0-1. That's unique views, so it means they click play and maybe they said, hey, this costs money, and then they quit. I think that still counts. But maybe it's true, who knows. That's popped up, foul down the line. Nino is there, makes the catch, and the Pioneers win it.
That's the ball game. Final score, Mid-America, Nazarene University, 19. Grandview Vikings, 8.
What are we thinking? 6:45? We'll see.
Oh my goodness. Are there any errors that inning?
Mid-America Nazarene advances to tonight's elimination game against Peru State, which will follow our next game between Baker and Central Methodist.
Not even gonna try to give you a time frame. Not even gonna try. Whenever they're ready, we're ready, right?
The winner, Emilio Gonzalez. Where's my stats? Emilio Gonzalez moves to 8-2 on the year.